The main theme of my work comes from the button blanket. And the button blanket is a platform in which traditionally the story of the family crest was displayed at various functions. And the button blanket was made of stroud or wool, and then the appliques were ornated with shell buttons or shells. So I'm using the button blanket as a catalyst to express my particular art form. And as you will see, I've been abstracting these shapes, minimalizing them until you can hardly recognize that they are blankets or they might be West Coast artwork. Because I'm telling the story of our times today, and the traditional art forms told their stories of their time. So I'm in the present. Here you see two maquettes or models of a house post concept that I have. And the idea is that it's supposed to be functional art. So these structures would normally hold up the rafters of a building. And they could be totem poles too, but I'm expressing them in a very minimalistic way. Here we have a mask that I'm using as a way of expressing the panels in a similar manner, except I'm using the mask as a catalyst to express what I see as a modern version of a traditional mask. Another example of what I'm trying to get across is that I can use the lack of color to express spirituality or to tell a different story in a different way. I'm not having to use the traditional colors to tell the same story. I'm subduing the colors. I'm subduing the ornate artwork to kind of tell a new story. Soapberry spoon would look like this, carved, and it would be functional works. It wouldn't be considered as artwork. It's tools for everyday life. And then I did my rendition or my interpretation of a soapberry spoon with using my minimalistic style. Again, I'm using the button blanket as my catalyst to tell the story. These are, again, ideas of coming from the button blanket and to express a story, but a fresh story, a new story, and that reflects how we live today, where we live in the modern times. And I'm taking some elements of tradition and applying it to this very abstract concept. The jewelry, the theme continues on. I'm using some elements that would have been considered traditional, and then I'm moving away from it in very subtle ways. This is a paper panel, and it has the abstract designs going on in it. And traditionally in the north, the skin drum would have sinew strands going across to create a secondary sound. So I'll just give you an example.